My future's so bright I have to wear shades. Here's the focus of what I want to talk about this Easter weekend. We're running a race in 2 weeks. I got the notification on Thursday, my 15-day notification until my reservation started at the campground, and I freaked out a little bit because I got 15 days until my first race of the year. It's called Storm the Park, but I'm calling it Stroll the Park because there will not be a whole lot of running going on. We just got back from a 10-day road trip out to North Carolina. My plan was to get a few runs in on this road trip. That did not happen. We got one beautiful run, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, along the beach, and it was lovely. That was the one run of the entire trip. We did get quite a few absolutely beautiful hikes in. There's this little trail. It's called the Appalachian Trail. You may have heard of it. We did some hiking on that. That was super cool. Hiked to some amazing waterfalls in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Hiked in Pisgah National Forest, I think, in North Carolina. Amazing. Only hiking though. So not much running, got a few miles in, but a whole lot of time in the car. We drove 3,500 miles, 3,500 miles. It was amazing though. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Had a great time. Zero running. So got back, ran on Good Friday, and then it snowed a lot. I think we got 8 to 12 inches of snow. So I got my run in Friday, snowed overnight, snowed Saturday night. So in the last 20 days, approximately, I have gotten 3 runs in. That is not hitting my training plan. I had hoped to be getting some distance scaled up, and I have not. My longest run of the year was in January, 6.5 miles. This week, I will get some miles in, but a few 3-mile runs. I plan to get a 10K in next weekend. That's the quick update on training. So we'll see how this goes. It's more a test of where we're at. This is a really great trail run, lots of elevation, 15K, 9.3 miles. So we'll see what I think of it when I go running. That being said, here's some thoughts that I had while I was on the road and not running though. A couple items of note. I was thinking about motivation behind running. I was thinking about why I'm running, why I'm doing this project, why I run in general, what's the whole point of this. I'm not training to be the fastest 50-year-old. I'm not even training to be the fastest version of me. Why? I am doing this to be in shape for life, to be able to go and do the things that I like to do, to be able to go and do the activities I do, and to be able to do them for a long time. I want to be able to go hike those trails with my grandkids. That's a big part of the motivation for me, a big part of why I run. And I spent a lot of time thinking about that. And now why does that matter? Because it affects how you approach, how serious are you about your training. If I want to be the fastest 50-year-old, it's a way different training approach than just being faster than I was last year. Just looking at motivation also influences how we're going to train, what approaches we're going to take, what matters in training, how much we can live life and how much we need to commit to our training is influenced by that too. So that was some of the thinking I was doing while we spent hours upon hours in the car. The other thing I thought about was we did not do a great job from a diet standpoint, and pretty sure I packed down a few more pounds. So kind of back to that fitness motivation, I need to lose some pounds. I do care a little bit about looks, but I don't want to lose weight just purely for an aesthetic look. I am thinking about running these trails, and if I don't lose like 20 pounds, the trails are going to be a whole lot harder. So we're adding being more responsible on the inputs. Hopefully aesthetically that's good too, but that's not the goal. The goal is to make the uphills easier. That is the update after a lot of driving and very little running. I will talk to you next week. tell you, the weather being beautiful, being back out on my porch, being able to enjoy being outside makes running way more enjoyable. Faster by 50 weekly update. We have 24 weeks till our main race, but we have just a few days until our first race. So Storm the Park, I have rechristened for myself Stroll the Park. We've run about 7 times in the last 20 days, and 4 of those were last week. So we are not feeling trained up. We are not feeling ready, but it is going to be fun. Here's how my thinking has changed recently. I used to say all the time that I do not pay to run, but my training gets very lackadaisical when I don't have a goal that I'm training for. So that's why I paid to do this race. Well, partly why. It's also in my all-time favorite state park in Minnesota. I have been there trout fishing during the race in the past, and it looks super cool. So I thought I would sign up, and that would help me get some good training in the February, March into April timeframe. Turns out it did not help me stay consistent on my training, but I am excited to go run it. It's going to be super fun. We'll do a whole video just about the race that will be coming out. Yeah, so I don't like to pay to run, and I'm paying to run multiple races. But it's all about being consistent and having a strong idea on where my training's going. So here's my plan. It was this race to have some motivation to train into spring. My next race is a 7K trail run in June. I have 2 months to train to that. So I'm going to shift my training to faster trails. I plan to do a significant amount of hill work because it's a very hilly trail course, but only a 7K. Only 7K. It's a very hard race. I think I've gone sub 40 minutes once, and that's my goal this year. Sub 40 minutes on that 7K. So I will be focusing on training for speed on trails, and I'm not talking like a 20-minute 5K. I'm talking just being faster than I have been in the past. That's the goal for training for that race, is to be faster on the trails, and then we'll move into training for a 60-mile gravel bike ride. The idea there is shifting from training for some of the speed work into much more zone 2, longer time frame of the heart rate being up, and then we'll have to throw long runs in as we go on that. That's the idea. And then 24 weeks till our main race, Grand Traverse in Duluth, Minnesota. That one, 17 miles, going for sub 4 hours. That's the faster by 50. So 24 weeks to there. Here's where we're at. Looking forward to seeing how this weekend goes. Thanks for watching. Would love your response. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, put a comment in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Peace.